welcome to today's vlog. We have a very busy weekend, so I want to get my weekly reset done before I jump into every single thing that I have going on this weekend. The apartment needs to be cleaned. I need to do my laundry so bad. It is literally piled up behind me and it can't even fit in there anymore. And then we gotta clean the kitchen. Like we need a good weekly reset, and I need to get some groceries at some point, which will not be a today project, maybe tomorrow or the day after, but let's do a little reset together. So I know we've all heard the saying that we're eating a credit card's worth of plastic each week, and that is so wild to think about. So here's what I'm doing to help limit my daily intake of microplastics, at least in my home. I've recently switched to Blueland cleaning products for my home. The products are effective and they're gentle, especially on the planet, which is great. Our tablet formulas are 100% microplastic free. I've been using the dishwasher tablets and the laundry tablets. They come in compostable packaging, so you can just pour your refills into this tin. I love that they're sourced with clean ingredients and they're eco-friendly. They're free from parabens, phosphates, ammonia, VOCs, chlorine bleach, or phthalate. The dishwasher pods can power away 48-hour baked on burnt on stains, and there's no pre-soak or rinse aid needed. The laundry pods lift even the toughest stains from grass to coffee, and they are powered by enzymes to keep whites white and colors bright. If you guys want to check out Blueland for yourselves, they're offering a special discount for all of my viewers. All you have to do is scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description box, and you'll get 15% off your first kit. The great thing about having two sets of sheets is that I don't have to wait until my second ones are done, or my sheets are done in the wash, because I can just put these on, we can remake the bed, and I don't have to wait a few hours to get this done. First load of laundry is done. Thankfully today is like a pretty light work day, so I'm actually gonna run out and do grocery shopping today because I don't have to be at my Pilates teacher training until 3:30, and it's only 11 right now, so I've got a good amount of time, and I want to get some snacks and stuff to bring with me while I'm there. Tonight is going to be basically just like a bunch of lectures. I think we're there for 5 hours, and then tomorrow and Sunday are going to be actual days where we're going through the movements and learning all the things. So I want to have snacks and stuff for the rest of this week, and just some stuff that I can meal prep and bring with me, because she did say that there's a fridge at the studio, so we can either like order DoorDash or heat up our own food. So I just want to make sure I have something so that I don't get hangry. so excited. Brussels sprouts, balsamic glaze, and the unexpected cheddar. This is bone broth, chicken bone broth, and milk and unexpected cheddar. And then the steak that I made. The smaller pieces, like the thinner ones, got cooked a little bit longer than I would have preferred. And now I have some leftovers for dinners for the rest of this week, or I guess this weekend. I'm back home. My butt hurts so bad from sitting on those mats for the last basically 5 hours. I'm feeling it in my back too, so I think I'm gonna take some Advil PM before I go to bed tonight because I don't want my low back to be hurting tomorrow. So day one, we did a lot of lectures, went over basically all of like the classic moves in Pilates, how to cue them, the forms, the breakdown of all of that. Tomorrow we're going over all of like the prenatal and postnatal and diving a lot more into the anatomy. Thankfully, a lot of it is coming easy to me because I have such a strength background, and a lot of it is just learning some of the different cues that you use in Pilates versus a lot of the cues that I feel like I kind of am used to in strength training. So it's just narrowing down and switching some of the cues for certain things. We basically came up with our own routine tonight. So on Sunday, we have to teach a class to basically everyone that's doing this. There's 16 girls, 16 or 17 total, I think. We basically have to teach part of a Pilates class. We're going to be doing arms, abs, and booty, and we're basically teaching 3 variations of each and just kind of flowing through a few reps just to like practice teaching in front of like a group of people. I think there was only about 2 or 3 girls in the class that had already been coaches before and like had already taught some form of something in front of people. The rest of the group that was there were just like girls that wanted to improve their form or just learn Pilates or eventually wanted to teach Pilates. So it was like a good mix of people, and I think that like the teaching portion of it really will be very helpful to anyone who hasn't ever taught a class before, because I feel like that can be so intimidating. So I love that that's included in like this programming for Pilates. I've heard so many good things about this program, and I'm really, really glad that I went with this one. So if you're in Orange County, it's through the Body Collective. And once we do our training, we have to take a certain amount of classes. It's like observation hours, and then we get our certification after that. But I'm very excited. So tomorrow is going to be prenatal, postnatal, going deeper into anatomy, and then we're going to basically be practicing our class for like the second half of the day we're all like partnered up with someone, so we're basically like practicing going through the cues, the movements, and everything like with the other person. So we'll get more practice tomorrow, and then Sunday I think we basically are just going through, everyone teaches, and then if we have time at the end, like people will go again. I have to wake up so early on Monday for work, so I told her that I wanted to go first because we switched the times, and it's like 30 minutes later, but I just know that extra 30 minutes is gonna like push me to like getting to bed so much later. So I'm gonna go first, I think, teach my routine, so that way once everyone finishes their routine and we all get our feedback, if people have time to go again, like that's when I'll end up leaving, so I can at least like kind of see different flows and like everything that people are doing. But I'm actually so excited to be able to start teaching and doing some stuff on YouTube for you guys, and some free Pilates classes, and also some stuff on my app. I'm really, really excited. I love that I'm able to deepen my knowledge on another form of training that is just so good for your body. So I'm beyond exhausted. I can't wait till next Sunday to like actually have my first day off in 2 weeks from like trainings and work. So it's just gonna be power through the next few days, but I'm so glad that I did take work off tomorrow, because I think that it'll just help me feel refreshed and ready jumping into all of our training that we have to do again tomorrow, because it's another like I think 6 or 7 hour day. Tonight was like around 5 hours, tomorrow was like 6 or 7, and then Sunday is another I think 5 hours. So a lot of training, a lot of sitting today, but we won't be doing as much tomorrow. I can literally already feel my low back. I think I'm gonna have to sit with a heating pad in bed tonight. Oh. I had a feeling that was gonna happen when I knew that we were gonna be sitting on mats. I honestly felt bad for the girl that was sitting next to me because she is pregnant, and I'm like, I can only imagine how much back pain she is feeling while having to sit on the mats for that long as well. All right, it's Saturday morning. I got a little more ready today. I just wanted to feel a little more put together. I did not dry my hair last night. I ended up washing it and going straight to bed, so I just used my Dyson to do the curls, and I knew it would fall out. So this is what we're working with. And then I'm going with my favorite Viore set. I think I'm gonna wear the brown today and the blue tomorrow, but these are probably my favorite sets ever. I love them for low impact workouts, anything that we're not involving like HIIT, jumping, anything like that. But today we're gonna be going through all of our routines, and I feel like I've come up with something that's maybe a little more fun, but there's just so many endless combinations of Pilates movements that you can do that it's just like my mind wants to do all of them, and I'm like, okay, just pick 3 and focus in on the 3, because then we can do any and all of them once I start posting stuff on YouTube. I really want to start sharing free Pilates classes for you guys, both on YouTube and on my app, so look out for that. Those will be coming whenever I get a chance to film them, but I'm very, very excited. Off to day 2. I'll have to recap you guys later when I get home. Okay, back home. Little recap of day 2. We did pre and postnatal training, a lot more anatomy, and then practiced our routines a ton, basically like everything that we're gonna be teaching to the whole class tomorrow. So I feel honestly pretty ready. Like, teaching a class in general to me, it comes kind of naturally just because I have so many years of like coaching and teaching classes already. It's just a lot of the Pilates cues in a sense that I'm not used to as someone with a strength background, but a lot of it is very similar. It's just a lot more, I feel like, core cues that I feel like I don't point out as much in my classes, but like things are just obviously so much more technical when it comes to Pilates, and it's a very different practice for that reason. But I feel really good about my routine. I'm really excited to teach it tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna go first and get it over with, and then that way I can just spend the rest of the day watching everyone else's routines. We're gonna be working out. There's 16 different girls, so we have 16 different routines to go through. It's gonna be a long day. My body is gonna hurt after tomorrow, that's for sure. So I did not work out the rest of this week for that reason, but I'm gonna hop in the shower, rinse off, and just lay in bed and decompress before we close out the weekend. All right, it is 12:56. I'm changed and ready, headed off to our very last day of teacher training, which is so exciting. I teach my routine and then basically take all of the other routines. So it's gonna be a very long day. I'm basically working out for like 5 hours straight. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for that. Cassie came by this morning and I ran her through my routine just to get some like final touches done and just make sure that like everything flowed well. So I think we're good. I'm gonna try to go first to get it over with, so that way I can just like take everyone else's routine and just kind of let my nerves relax after that. Last day, very excited to finally have some time back, but this is the set that I'm wearing. It has been so warm in the studio the last 2 days. The AC doesn't work, so we've all just been like low-key melting in there because it's like a tiny little mat room. And then I have on these cute little Pilates socks. I don't even know where these are from, but that's the fit that we have for today. And then this Rich Wife crew neck from my friend's brand. Okay, I have extra water, extra snacks. Off we go. I'm back from Pilates training. It's almost 7 p.m. I have one of the sleep absorption supplements that I'm drinking here because I really need some good sleep tonight. It was such a long day. I am so beyond exhausted, but I feel like I learned so much this weekend, and just feel like overall I am, come here, what are you whining about? I feel like overall I'm gonna be able to take this and be an even better coach to all of my clients, which makes me so excited. I'm about to turn off this light and just have my red light and turn off all the lights in here and crawl into bed. We teach early 3 times this week, which will honestly be a nice little like teaser of what my weeks are to come with like all of these early morning coaching sessions. So beyond exhausted, really need some sleep, but overall really great weekend. I think I'm gonna end off the vlog here and we'll pick up a new one starting tomorrow.